Hi guys, I'm Ade.
And I'm Rachel.
And we are
The Wrights.
So welcome to our segment on relationship talks today. Just a brief explanation on what relationship talks is all about.
Yeah.
It's going to be about our experience and our views and worldview on relationships. And today's topic is going to be, as you've read, it's going to be about dating 101.
Yes.
And a disclaimer out there, this is our dating experiences. It's going to be very different from yours or other people you might know.
That's true.
So just remember that when you hear us expanding.
Yes, and our topic is, would you date yourself? So, baby, why did you choose or why did you want to date me?
Why did I choose and why did I want
Yes.
to date you? Wow, that's a big one. I think for me, I was ready.
Okay.
I think that's the main thing. I think you have to be ready within yourself when you're ready to date.
Okay. Can you expand on that for me?
Yeah.
Like, you were ready.
Yeah.
What made you ready?
I mean, for me, it would have been I was in the right place in my life in terms of I was working.
Okay.
I had my careers already set in place. In terms of my spiritual work with God.
Okay.
I felt like that was getting better and stronger. I felt like I was ready to lead someone else.
Okay, that's good.
And I was willing to give myself to someone. And I felt like intrinsically, I felt like I had the things that I could give to someone else, and I believe someone else can give that to me. So based on all those factors, I felt like I was ready to date. And I knew that my dating was going to be something that leads to marriage. So why did I choose to date you? It's because I was ready.
Okay.
I was searching.
Okay.
And you ticked all the boxes.
Ooh.
That, all the boxes that were important to me. And for me, that was, it was not a lot, but they were very specific and very important. For me, it was someone who was kind and caring and gentle.
Okay.
Somebody that I can trust.
Yes.
I can give my heart to.
That's true.
Someone who's not gonna try fight me, and try like wanna demand him. I didn't need another brother in a relationship. I wanted someone that I can share my heart and be open. He was beautiful. He was intelligent.
Yeah.
He was working and professional.
Yeah.
And I always had this mad thing in my head that, if I get married to an African woman, she's going to wipe me clean.
What?
Take all my money.
I remember that actually.
Yeah.
I noticed that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I think, you know what it is?
But that feeds into our next question though.
Gone?
Yeah.
What question is that?
Like, were there any guards or barriers
yeah. So we'll wait for that one. We'll wait for that one.
Okay.
Yeah, but I think for me, you was the complete package.
Oh wow.
You was working. You was quite independent.
Yeah.
You was quite bold.
Yeah.
You expressed yourself pretty well.
Yes, I did.
You wasn't gonna take rubbish.
No, I wasn't.
And I said, yeah. I said, definitely, this is somebody I want. And just on top of it, he was beautiful, natural.
Yeah.
And what I wanted is exactly what you were. So for me, it was a no-brainer. But yeah, and I think based on all those little things, I was like, okay, cool. This is it. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. That's good. That's good. Okay, so why did I choose or want to date you? Similarly, I was ready to date. Before I met you, I was single for 3 years. And I chose to be single for 3 years just to concentrate on God, concentrate on my career, just develop some good habits within myself and just really focus on myself. Although I was single for 3 years, it didn't mean that I didn't stop men from approaching me or whatever. No, like I would talk to a guy or I would just exchange a number if I thought that was a potential, but it never really got to us meeting up and going on dates and everything. But then I happened to meet you, and I think the best thing that stuck out to me was you were a man who your actions met up with your words.
Oh,
Yeah.
I like that one.
And that was so specific to me because, as some would say, or some women will agree, that sometimes like some guys can just chat. And they can just chat, and you're like, well, okay, you're chatting all of this, but are your actions really replicating what you're saying? So that was very important for me. And also the fact that you was very masculine. I really liked masculine men. You're a man's man. You go out there, you do your job. You knew what you wanted. You was intentional.
Yeah.
And that was really important to me. On top of me finding you extremely handsome, and I loved your build, and I was like, yes, thank you, Jesus. But yeah, so there were so many great qualities that I found in you. And during that dating period, you was open. You wasn't afraid to put yourself out there and tell me how you feel, or likewise, I wasn't afraid to put myself out there and tell you how I felt. And it was nice. It wasn't forced.
Yeah.
You didn't drop those lines like, oh, baby who? We're dating. My name's not baby, my name's Rachel. Do you know what I mean? Those little things that would just throw me off. You didn't do that. There was a level of maturity that you came with.
Yeah.
And I was like, yeah, I like that. Like, that's very manly for me.
Yeah.
And I loved that. So that's why I chose and wanted to date you. Yeah.
Oh, that's really good. I just wanted to just add something that just came to mind. Another reason I knew I was ready was because I made sure all the doors that were open in my life were shut.
Okay.
So in terms of I wasn't dating multiple people.
Yes, that's
and
okay.
all things which can kind of like divide one's attention.
Yeah.
I just made sure it was just you and you alone. Every other door was shut, and I was gonna pursue you and you only you.
Yes, and just to add on to what you just said, the pursuit of you pursuing me was that's why I wanted to date you as well, because I knew you was pursuing me genuinely.
Yeah.
And like I said, your actions led up to it. You was messaging me, you were calling me, and that allowed me to be like, okay, cool, we have something here. Yeah. Okay then.
Yeah. All right. So my question to you. So where your guards or barriers up? And I think this is an important question because I feel like a lot of people can relate. So were your guards up?
Okay, whilst we're dating?
Whilst we was dating, whilst I was trying to get those sweet words in.
150% yes. Yeah. My guards were up. They were not just up, they were up to the top. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. And because I've always been a woman where I've always said that I will use my heart before my brain before my heart, in terms of like, I'm not going to be led by emotions. Like if you tell me sweet things, I'm just going to fall for it. No, that wasn't the case for me. So it was more of, Rachel, use your brain out there. Don't get caught up in those sweet words and stuff. So yeah, my barriers were up in that. And also my barriers were up in a sense where trust was difficult for me to trust a man. So I was always questioning what you were saying. Yeah. I was listening attentively to what you were saying. Hence why I would ask you the same question maybe 3 months later, because I wanted to see and acknowledge whether what you said back then actually matches what you're saying now.
Okay, yeah.
I want to see if you're a liar. I'm just being real. Yeah. So my guards were 150% up. On top of, I just wanted to see if you were real and genuine. Yeah. Because for me, that's highly important. Yeah. And I wasn't just going to give myself to you just like that. No. Yeah. And I needed to know that I was going to give myself to the right person. Yeah. And the right person, which you are, is capable of handling that. Yeah.
Oh, yes. Yeah. Oh, thank God.
Okay. So were there any guards or barriers up whilst dating me, or?
To be honest, no.
Okay.
No, I think, and that's part of being ready.
Okay.
I think, personally speaking, if one is ready to date, I believe that one should go in it wholeheartedly.
Okay, yes.
I genuinely believe that, and part of that, it would look like making sure everything is right with you, because you are potentially giving yourself to another. Make sure you're cool. Make sure, if you had problems, make sure you've dealt with them,
I
or you're
agree.
dealing with them. And so when I came and when I started speaking with you, I was pretty much very open and quite very transparent.
Okay.
I didn't have any guards up per se. Now maybe you might be able to remember things. Maybe I've forgotten, but I don't remember having my guard up.
Yeah, I don't actually remember you having your guard up. You were actually quite free. You were open, which was great. But I don't know. I feel like, well, maybe it's just me being a female. I still feel like you can still be transparent and open, but still have your guard up.
Okay.
Do you get what I mean? Or do you
yeah.
think that's a negative thing? Would you say that's a positive or a negative thing? Because I actually look at it as a positive thing, where I've got my guard up. I'm not like completely closed.
Yeah.
But I'm also open and transparent to you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, okay, so my question would be, usually isn't there a reason why there's a guard?
Yes.
Yeah.
I agree. But I guess from past experience,
Yeah. Okay, yeah.
that's where it's come from.
Yeah, I feel like with me, okay, maybe I did have guards, but I articulated them with questions.
Yes.
So I'll be like, if I didn't feel like I can trust you with my money,
Yeah.
I'll be like, yo, how are you with your finance and
That's
things
true.
like that. So that would be. So I don't know if that's a guard, but I don't know. I don't really know if that's a guard, but I think maybe it's something that I dealt with internally, and so I wanted it to come out. I wanted me and you to speak about it. So, okay, yeah. But I feel like it's not a bad thing to have a guard.
Yeah.
I feel like it's just a protective mechanism, which is cool. I feel like it's when that begins to like make or be a problem.
I agree.
I feel that's when it's a problem. But potentially we're meant to just guard ourselves and guard our hearts.
Yes, I agree.
Because there's a lot of people out there that are quite malicious and wanting to hurt and make a fool of people. So yeah, I've got to be. I think having a guard is not a bad thing.
Okay, yeah.
So, yeah.
And that kind of feeds into our next question. Dating someone with a past. And that could be from anything from maybe they've had an experience in prison, or they've been a gallus. What I mean by gallus is they've dated many girls out there, or from a female perspective, maybe she was out there in the streets as well, or she could have been emotionally abused. Like, these are really sensitive topics. And what I wanted to address was the fact that I think it was so beautiful how we both didn't disqualify each other when we explained our past experiences.
Yeah.
We kind of just took that on. Yeah. We embraced it, and we just maneuvered our way around it. Okay, how can we assist or build each other in that area from past experiences?
Oh, wow.
So, like, what's your take on that, baby?
Wow, that's yeah, man. You did a good job on that. I can't lie. I feel like and this is the thing that I'm thinking right now. That why are you dating? Like honestly, like for me, the question of why are you dating? Because if you're only dating for just enjoyment, maybe for just sex or just to feel like you've got someone there and that's it, then I just kind of feel like it's not going to be deep enough. Okay. Because I feel like when it's proper deep, in terms of why you're dating, you're dating because that person, you see yourself with them for the rest of your life, and you want to get married to them and make an honest woman out of them, then I feel like the thing about your past, you can handle that. You know what I mean? I'm not saying that, because you care for somebody, you can handle anything. Probably not. But I feel like if you start off properly, and and you're honest as well in the beginning. So whatever you've been through or whatever you might have on your plate, you're honest with it. Don't try to tell someone 2 years into the
Later.
marriage or the dating,
Oh.
that listen,
This and this happened.
no, that's just
no.
wrong.
Yeah.
That's quite deceptive.
Yeah.
Just be honest with it. Like, let them know if you know that it's a game changer.
Yeah.
Or it's something that can potentially disqualify you. Just let the person know. And after letting them know, you can be like, cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. And then they have the opportunity to look at the problem or the situation and be like, yeah, I can handle that, or actually, you know what, I can't handle that.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, so that's my take on dating with a past. With me, meeting you, it wasn't a problem.
Okay.
I felt like I was already built in a way to handle you. That's why it's an unfair advantage. Because it's an unfair advantage because I felt like it's like glove in hand.
That's true.
We was just like made.
Yeah.
Literally, like everything that you may have been going through, or I might be going through, we complemented each other, and we were solution to our problems.
Yes.
So I listened to your issues in regarding to trust, and I'm like, well, I'm gonna always be here. You know what I mean? I'm not gonna let you down.
And that was very reassuring for me, baby, because it wasn't just your words, but it was your actions, and that allowed me to believe that, you know what, you are for me. You're gonna be there for me. You're rooting for me. So I thought that was really reassuring for me, and that allowed me to lower my guard and lower my barriers. Yeah.
And I knew I wanted you. So it didn't matter how hard I was going to pursue, and I was going to just be on it until I win my trophy.
That's it.
And so I won my trophy. So that was thank God, man. That was good. So,
and I'd say likewise as well. It's like I also knew that I wanted you. So I was willing to take on whatever your past entailed as well. And I just wanted to accept you and everything that there is to you. And I think that's really important.
Okay, so this is kind of a question to me, but I'm putting it to you.
Yeah.
So how was it me asking you so many questions? Because when we started dating, I was of the persuasion that you need to get answers, and so in the early stage, all you're doing is data collection.
Yes.
Data collection.
That's
all it is. You know what I mean? You're just being Facebook or Google or WhatsApp. You're collecting data, and so at the end of the day, the only way you can do it is to ask questions. So I was firing a lot of them at you. 20 questions.
I'm telling you, from here.
So I mean, how did you take all of that? Was that new? Was that something you've experienced before?
It was totally new to me. Like, really, really new to me. At one point, I was like, what's wrong with this guy? Like, why are you asking so many questions? Like, I was of the perception that let's take things slowly. And what I meant by taking things slowly is like, you can get to know more of me eventually 2 to 6, 7, 8 months, 9, 10, 11, 12 months after. It wasn't so... within the first couple of months, it's like question upon question upon question. I was like, who is this guy? Until I didn't really deep it, so I was like, okay, if you can find me question, I'll find you question back.
Yes,
Do you know what I mean? I'll use my initiative. So what I did is I went on Google. I was like, okay, question to ask your a partner or someone you want to date or something like that. And it gave me, I can't remember where the website was, but it gave me at least 200 questions on specific topics to ask. So whilst we were talking, sometimes I'll look at my phone, I'll be like, okay, cool, let me ask him a question on this because I want to find this. I want to find out about this. And then afterwards, when you kind of explained, because I did tell you, I was like, you're asking way too much questions. But you explained it to me and I was like, oh, okay, I'm not used to that, but yeah, I like that. You're intentional. So how about your take on this, baby?
Yeah. I mean, I think there's a little bit of an error in that little part that you just mentioned.
Okay.
I think the 270 questions came from me. Yeah, I think, because
did it?
Yeah, I think it did. But it's like, don't dip it. But you know what? Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. But it's not a biggie. You know, it's not a biggie because
why?
The reason why it's not a biggie is that we decided quite early on that we should both have access to these questions.
Yes,
and
we
that
did.
we should both through them together. And we did. And so, there were some very important questions about health, and sexually transmitted disease and all of that.
Finance.
Finances.
Communication.
Like things that might be genetically
Yes.
a defect in your family line or things like that.
Boy.
So that was some really, and even questions of religion and things like that.
Yes.
Very, very important. So I feel like it was really good. I love asking questions. I still do.
Yeah, you
I'm
do.
very inquisitive in nature. So I want to know things. I want to understand. My heart really was about understanding. I wanted to understand you.
Okay.
And I know by asking questions, I was getting, information that's going to help me better know you.
Okay.
And know how I should address you and how to treat you. So for me, I think it's a win-win.
Okay.
And I think it's something people should do more of rather than assuming.
Yeah.
It's better to ask.
Way better to ask, yes. Because sometimes during the dating period, you can just probably sit there and just ponder about things, or maybe you've asked a question and you really didn't get a good explanation, or you still don't understand. So just to further it is just to ask more questions about it, so at least we can get clarity, and that kind of puts your heart at rest as well. So So final question, baby.
Oh yes, come on.
What do you think has helped you during our dating period? What has really helped you?
What has really helped me? I think what has really helped me in our during our dating, I think having friends.
Okay. Yes.
I think having godly friends, friends that I trusted, friends who were important to me, and people that were older, who've already walked that path that I'm about to take.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that really helps, because anytime I don't know, potentially didn't know what to do or what to say, or how to pursue, I'll be like, hey guys, what do you think?
Yeah.
And that really helped. Yeah.
You really do have some good trusted friends as well. So you do.
And
Your boys they're good.
I love you, man. Love you. Yeah, man. So that really did help.
Yeah.
For me, being Christians, praying.
Yes.
Being I think praying, because sometimes you need to just pray and ask God, what is your will?
Yes.
What is your purpose? Like marriage is not just marriage in itself.
Yeah.
There is a reason for it. There's a reason why I'm here.
That's true.
And why you're here. So what do you want? And I think that really helped. So that helped me.
Yeah.
And just being a Christian, that helped, because being patient and being suffering long. Things might not go my way. There are times that I might frustrate you, might frustrate me. But I'm just like, just remember, you must love and you must be patient, you must be gentle, you must be kind.
Yeah.
So that really helped. That was the pillars that I stood up on.
Yeah. And likewise, trusting God was so important for me, and that's what helped me during the dating period, and even during the dating periods before I met you.
Yeah.
Because you can just meet different people, and what I would do is I would just pray to God. I'll be like, God, reveal their hearts to me, or reveal something that I need to know. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. And God will just reveal it to me. Yeah. So that's when I'll make a decision. I'll be like, okay, thank you, Jesus. That one was not for me. Next. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. If I met them, but when it came to you, it was trusting God and listening to what God had to say, and just asking God to reveal your heart towards me. What are your intentions? And just knowing that they matched up and they aligned. I was like, okay, thank you, Jesus, for your blessings. So that was good. And what else has helped me? Just talking to people. Yeah, talking to people. And also, I've previously watched some relationship videos. And what I did from that is that I take what I want and I leave the rest, if you know what I mean. And one thing I've always done for a number of years is I love to talk to other married women. I love to be around older women, because I love to learn and I want to improve myself. And I knew that, Lord, this is what I wanted for my life. So I wanted to be around the right women that can advise me, that can speak into my life. So that's what's helped me during our dating period. Yeah,
and I think collectively reading helps. Is unfortunately I'll probably try put the link at the bottom of the books that were really helpful. I think one of them was definitely 5 languages.
5 love languages.
Yeah, that really did help.
It did.
And I think there's a sequel to that.
Yes.
yeah, when I remember, I just put them down.
Yeah.
So how to win friends and influence people.
Yes.
That helped because it taught me to be selfless more. If I wanted to win the other person, so that really helped. But that is it, guys. Thank you very much for watching this video.
Yes.
And this wraps up this segment. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe.
Below.
Join the journey.
Yes.
Join us. Follow us. Leave a comment. If there was anything that was a bit like, leave a comment. Let us know. If there's anything that you loved and you're like, yeah, bam.
Yes.
Please add a comment. Let us know. Question. Whatever you want. If you guys want videos like this, leave a comment. We'll keep doing videos like this. Let us know what you want.
Yeah,
I think that concludes it.